Welcome back, everyone, to the desk. Joining us now, we've got more from the Treyarch team, more amazing humans to talk about Black Ops 6. We got Pablo Ortiz, Matt Schrontz, and Lawrence Metten to dive into everything. Yet again, I used dive again.
Dive. Let's
you know
do
what?
it
It fits with Omni.
Whatever you want to do.
I was seeing a lot of people do diving over there. That was wild.
It works.
The amount of craziness that we were seeing from our players was absolutely incredible. This game is, I'm stoked.
Thanks to Nameless and Alley and Pocket, we've already got a meta conversation going, so we have no one better to talk about that than Pablo. We know the players can't wait to get their hands on the Black Ops 6 weapons in the beta. We've been seeing them in action. I've heard a little love for the Tonto, the XM4, the Jackal. We're going to get into that a little bit, but what was your general approach to designing the weapons for this game?
Yeah, on a high level, we really wanted the gunplay to be super tight, really fluid with all the movement that we have going on as well. But still hitting that high fidelity, like best looking weapons that we've ever done.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth, though, man? They look fantastic.
Well, we did see some of the inspect animations too, and they are fire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Too. That was a big goal for us, making sure that every weapon has its own distinct identity, audio, visuals, the mechanics, all of that. So you're going to see a lot of classics returning, like the XM4, better than ever before. But it's Black Ops, so operators are getting their hands on a lot of experimental prototype weapons as well, and those
types. We have some weapons coming at launch in Black Ops 6 that are completely new to Call of Duty, all new to the franchise, never been in a game before. That's so awesome.
Yeah, it's really awesome, and really just comes back to the weapons team having a blast exploring and capturing that 90s essence, which pretty
Guys, we're very We're very well versed in the 90s.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, personal experience.
Don't date us now.
Hey, I'm on this conversation too, okay?
So at launch, 12 of our in Call of Duty, which is awesome. And you're gonna get to play with a bunch of those in the beta as well.
Are they? So we will be able to mess around with those in the beta.
Yes, I know people. I've seen a lot of Jackal PDWs.
Okay,
the Vault Edition floating around out there in the stream, and that weapon's amazing if you love playing aggressively, rushing objectives. If you're a little impatient like me.
Gun.
Yeah,
there you go.
So I want to see it in action later today too, not just an MP, but very exciting.
No, absolutely awesome. But I mean, there's even more to talk about too, right? Because you guys are also approaching things differently with attachments as well. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, this is really excited about where we landed with attachments this time around. Kind of two core pillars, right? The first was attachments should always feel really good to equip, make your weapon better, right? And the second pillar was giving players confidence and clarity so that they, feel like they can experiment in Gunsmith and make their own builds without having to go online and look something up.
Yeah, you're kind of you want to empower people to have the confidence to build their own loadout, use those attachments, know what they're doing. I think that it's awesome, and we're going to hopefully see a lot of customization here at Call of Duty Next today.
Yeah, now what else should we know about attachments here? Like, because I feel like there's more than meets the eye with all this stuff.
Yeah, so, I mean, players are going to notice that there's way fewer cons across the board, and attachments are more focused on providing one or two big chunky improvements.
Got it.
And there's also, that's mostly consistent in terms of where those improvements will be on all your weapons, so that you quickly are getting into these situations where you're like, okay, I want to make my weapon ADS faster. I know I go to the rear grip, I put on the quick draw. It's that simple.
Love that. Yeah.
And we're going to get deep into weapon progression with Lawrence here in a little bit, but talk to us about what things are shared in terms of unlocks in the attachment system.
Yeah, so for most of the attachments, you're going to go through your normal weapon leveling journey and unlock everything for just that weapon, but then optics are going to be shared within a class.
Oh, nice. That's huge.
Yeah, so if you're playing with your XM4, you might unlock like a red dot or something like that, and you're going to immediately be able to put that on your AK, no matter what level that AK is, right? It could be...
Oh, that is big.
May have never touched it before. It might be rank 1, and you can already put a red dot on there.
Yeah, it gives you that advantage to be able to get in there early with the weapon.
I can tell who here is not an iron sight stand.
Not
like
it.
me.
Yeah, not it.
That's me.
No, I love iron sights. I love iron sights, but having that ability to be able to go across is absolutely fantastic.
Give me some good, clean glass. That's all I need.
Yeah, well, now we got it. No matter what, as long as it's unlocked in that class. But Matt, actually, you know, time to kill is something that players are always curious about with a new title, TTK, time to kill. How did you guys approach that for Black Ops 6?
It is a critically important part of the game. So I'll go through some quick hits, right? We're slightly lower TTK. You're going to die a little bit faster than something like Cold War. We're at 100 health. We've tested a ton of different health values and around with the weapon damage, but we feel like where we're at right now, it sits really well in the world of Black Ops 6 with Omni movement, our attachment philosophy. But of course, we're definitely looking for data and feedback in the beta, so please give it to us in appropriate ways. And we will listen and assess and adjust.
Follow at Treyarch for more on that.
Yes.
We'll be looking for it throughout the beta.
I'm definitely very interested in how Omni movement and that lower TTK are going to play with one another. We're even seeing it here come to life too, and it's been really fascinating. And I think it's only going to just continue to add a little bit more. You know, and make you be a bit more strategic.
Yeah, I mean, it was really important to be able to react. Yes. Right. So we don't want the health so low that you just immediately die. Yeah. But we don't want it so high to where you get frustrated, right? So we feel like we're in a really good spot to where you get a little bit of a dance, but you know, we'll see.
Yeah. No.
Designed with Omni movement in mind.
Absolutely. Exactly.
Now, Lawrence, my fellow camo enthusiasts out there are many of us. I hear you have some really exciting things for us in terms of challenges this game.
Yeah, so there's a lot you're going to be able to do with weapons. First off, we're bringing reticle challenges and reticle customization back.
Nice.
That's back to Call of Duty this year. We have an update to the camo system, and as part of that, we have some really dope mastery camos.
We're seeing them right now.
Our Treyarch weapons team has really gone all out, and we are confident we're delivering the best mastery camos we've ever seen in the franchise. Take a look at Dark Matter here. Back and better than ever. And when you shoot this thing, it actually has some dynamic elements that add and swirl and move. Really dope mastery camos in the game this year. We'll have more to show later in the broadcast with the other modes. But
okay, awesome. Yeah. If that's just only a taste and a moose boosh.
You got mastery camos for every mode.
I'm gonna call out. Lawrence said it. The team killed it on the mastery camos. I see the conversation come up of which was the best gold camo. I see Black Ops 1 come up a lot. I don't necessarily disagree. I think we've topped it. I think we've topped
bold.
it. Yep.
Bold move. Bold move.
Let us know.
Hey,
what's the bar?
There are a lot of cool stuff here, without a doubt. Here, and these things are looking absolutely incredible. But also, something is looking equally as incredible: our Vault Edition weapons, which I am very, very excited for. I mean, look at these things; they look so cool.
And everybody is running these on the streams today. Like we've seen these in action.
They are gorgeous. Ooh. Of course, if you pre-order the Vault Edition and you can unlock bonus content, including the Hunters vs. Hunted Operator Pack, the Mastercraft Weapon Collection, the Gobblegum Pack, and Season 1 Black Cell. Plus, if you pre-order the Vault Edition, you will get the chance to use these operators and these weapons. And look at these. I mean, this is absolute
insane
shenanigans. You're going to get to use them in the beta. So that's freaking awesome. I'm really stoked for that one.
I like Spooky Fish Knife.
Yeah,
he's trying to hurt you.
He does try to hurt you.
Yeah, it clearly Spooky Fish Knife.
Now, I forgot what his actual name is, but that's the one that calls out to me.
That's the name. Actually, they're
perfect. Yeah,
change it in the game. Yeah, it's awesome. Now, of course, there is one thing in particular that I have been excited to ask today, and this is the return of Classic Prestige. We saw the announcement. People were popping off about it. Lawrence, what can you tell us about, Classic Prestige? Just give us an overview. What we should be expecting, because I hear Classic, I think Classic.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what we're delivering in Black Ops 6 and then some. So we're super excited to be bringing Classic Prestige back to the franchise. If you're unfamiliar with Classic Prestige, you're going to start leveling up 1 to 55, unlocking content for use in your loadouts. If you hit max level, you're going to have the choice to prestige, relock all that 1 to 55 content.
Yeah.
Do it again, having gained a little
And do you
prestige.
still get the perma unlock as well, like it was back in the day?
That is back. So every prestige, you're going to have a permanent unlock. If maybe you lost access to your favorite weapon or your favorite perk, use that permanent unlock, get it back right away. We have 10 prestiges in Black Ops 6. Make it through those. You'll graduate into Prestige Master with 1,000 levels to climb through.
Well, let's take a quick look at our sneak peek Prestige 1 icon.
Dude.
So I remember having a conversation with Lawrence in our office. I think maybe we shared an office at the time, talking about bringing this back. And it's like, well, if we're going to make the best Black Ops game ever, then you kind of got to do it. And we said it's got to be a no-brainer to want to enter Prestige. And the team, Lawrence, hats off, like, absolute no-brainer, and I'm going to try to max prestige. I'm going to try to get dark matter. I'm going to try to do all the things.
Yeah, I love that you've said, too, it's not so punishing, that you've made it super rewarding, and, like, of course I'm going to want to relock everything. I'm not risking it all, so to speak.
Yeah.
So on top of that, you know,
it's
pretty great rewards.
Yeah, actually,
talk about too.
That's the other thing too, right? Because, you know, one of the things that we always enjoy about the track and putting in that time in is unlocking things and getting stuff. So what are going to be some of the prestige rewards and just in general that we should be expecting with this?
Yeah, so we didn't want to just bring back Classic Prestige. We wanted to go bigger than ever. We wanted to build the most rewarding version of Classic Prestige we've ever seen. We have a ton of high-value skins, blueprints, charms, and more, all created just for the Prestige system.
Okay.
And I mean, we showed the Prestige 1 icon a minute ago.
Amazing.
If that looked like the World at War zombie to you,
I was going to ask. It's got it looked really familiar.
Hint, hint.
it's because it is. And so one thing we're doing in Black Ops 6 is each prestige is actually themed after a game in Black Ops history. So not only are we bringing back a fan favorite classic system, it's oozing with nostalgia. It's going to take you on a trip through the past Black Ops games. We're super excited.
I cannot wait to see what the Black Ops 1 one is. Oh, I'm so excited.
I mean, I think people are going to love these so much.
Yeah.
But Lawrence, what happens to your weapons when you're relocking? Just because this is a new system, we want to take people through what they should expect in terms of what happens to our stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be classic prestige if it wasn't a little dangerous. You're going to relock that 1 to 55 content. But you're not going to lose weapon progression. You're not going to lose your global weapon builds.
Yep.
You're not going to lose challenge progress. When you re-unlock a weapon, you'll have all the builds you created for that weapon available as soon as you get access again. And it was important to us, to Matt's point earlier, we want players to prestige, but we also want it to pay homage and reflect the classic system.
Yeah.
And so that relock is an important part. You also mentioned the permanent unlock, Alex, so that'll help you mitigate the relock if you really
I'm
lose.
excited.
It's
I'm
still a
excited
little
for that.
scary.
Yeah, so only just a smidgen.
Yeah,
you know, only
it's a calculated risk, and I like
kinda
that
scary.
I like that in my Call of Duty. But it really wouldn't be a Black Ops game without a couple of other things that I think you are going to surprise us with.
Yeah, so we got a lot to unlock in the game. Calling card challenges with a deep set of those. We
Always.
have 100% completion cards in the game at launch. So if you complete the set in multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone, you're going to be rewarded for doing so. Each prestige has its own set of calling
Those are
card
so sick.
challenges.
The zombies one looks so cool.
We got Dark Ops challenges. You need Dark
Let's
Ops challenges in
go.
a Black Ops game. So if you're unfamiliar with those are as tough as they get. Hidden criteria challenges that we're excited to see which ones the community find and which ones they maybe take a while to discover. We will not be giving hints.
Nope.
Okay.
Redacted.
Smart.
But yeah, a lot to unlock and excited to see what resonates with players.
So we were hearing Miles talk about a little bit while they were casting some gameplay, but it seems like medals are back, and I'm excited for them. So, it seems like there are a ton for us to be able to earn as well. Is that right?
Yeah, we have over 150 medals in multiplayer. Lots of returning fan
150
favorites.
A lot of nuts. All right.
And a lot of new ones, too, that we're excited for players to discover.
You can see
and
them popping
earn.
up on screen.
Yeah, we've been seeing, we got some turned on action earlier.
Love it turned on.
Yeah, that's Pablo's
When you get-
favorite.
Pablo's favorite.
Get tagged in the back and just have the perfect flick.
Yep.
My personal favorite is Doink, because it's
There you go.
fun to say
Fun to
and
say.
see Doink.
Yep.
But yeah,
I like how you say, I like Doink.
I do. I mean, I popped up and they were telling me some of the ones that were coming out. I was like,
kill an enemy with an impact from a tactical grenade.
That was Stephanie's.
It's a little different than stuff.
It was Stephanie's favorite before she knew what it was.
It's true.
She just heard Doink. She was like, I'm in.
We love equipment here, okay?
My personal faves are, we have a 1v1, 1v2, 1v3, and 1v everyone medals.
Nice.
And,
I get those all the time.
And search and destroy, right?
Yeah.
S&D, going to this. All the time. Picking up those 1v3 medals. This guy's unbelievable. All right, folks. Well, before we wrap up things here at the Desto, Stephanie, I think there is one more thing that our friends at Treyarch wanted to talk about, because I see it here on the little graphic that we got.
You are so right, Alex. And one more thing. I'm coming to you, Lawrence. So Treyarch has obviously worked on every ranked mode the last few years. We simply need to know when ranked multiplayer is coming to Black Ops 6. What do you got for us?
Yeah, so, I mean, we love competitive COD. Ranked play is in the DNA at Treyarch. And in a lot of ways, we've been building towards Black Ops 6 as the definitive ranked play experience. And we're delivering it earlier than it's ever launched in a Call of Duty game, early in Season 1.
Season 1.
All right.
Ranked MP coming
My
to
friends are
Black
watching.
Ops
They're
6.
massive sweats. They're very happy about that. You know,
a lot of people, a lot of cheering in the room. I think when we talked about this to some of the creators in the building. But thank you so much, Treyarch team, Pablo, Matt, Lawrence.
Thank you.
It's been awesome to have you here today. Thank you for sharing everything that's
Black
coming
Ops
to the
is
game.
back.
Yeah. And it seems like most importantly, you guys are excited about it, which I think you guys are excited about it.
It's been
It
a long
just
time coming.
Yeah, it just radiates to all of us. That joy is so awesome, and I think I speak for everyone in here. This game's freaking awesome.
The vibes are high.
The vibes are high. It's great. It's Black Ops at its absolute finest, but that